Arak Bokeh was a Mongol prince and the youngest son of Tolai and Sorgagatani Beki, making him a grandson of Genghis Khan. He is best known for his struggle against his elder brother Kublai Khan in a war for the title of Great Khan of the Mongol Empire. This internal conflict, known as the Toloid Civil War 1260 to 1264, marked the beginning of the Mongol Empire's division. Although Arak Bokeh was a strong and capable leader, his defeat led to Kublai Khan's rise to power and the establishment of the Yuan dynasty in China. Arak Bokeh was born into the most powerful Mongol family. His father Tolai was Genghis Khan's most trusted son, and his mother Sorgagatani Beki was a highly intelligent and respected political figure. His brothers were Möngke Khan, Kublai Khan and Hulagu Khan, each of whom played important roles in Mongol history, while his elder brothers focused on expanding the Mongol Empire in China, the Middle East and the Central Asia. Arak Bokeh stayed in Mongolia and ruled from the capital Karakoram. He was responsible for managing the Mongol homeland, overseeing the supply of horses, food and soldiers for the empire's vast military campaigns. Many Mongol nobles and traditionals supported him because he represented the old ways of the Mongols, focusing on the nomadic lifestyle and steppe traditions, while Kublai Khan was becoming more influenced by Chinese culture. The death of Möngke Khan and the struggle for power. In 1259, the Mongol Empire suffered a major turning point when Möngke Khan died suddenly while leading a war in southern China. His unexpected death created a power struggle over who would be the next great Khan. There were two main contenders: Arak Bokeh, who controlled the Mongol homeland and had strong support from traditional Mongol nobles; Kublai Khan, who had been leading Mongol forces in China and had the support of Mongols influenced by Chinese culture as well as foreign advisors. Arak Bokeh quickly organized a Kurultai Mongol council in Karakoram in 1260 and was declared Great Khan. However, Kublai rejected his claim and held his own Kurultai in northern China, where he was also declared Great Khan. This created a civil war between these two brothers, as each claimed to be the rightful ruler of the Mongol Empire. The Toloid Civil War, Mongol versus Mongol. The war between Arak Bokeh and Kublai Khan was a destructive conflict that weakened the unity of the Mongol Empire. Arak Bokeh's strength controlled Mongolia and had support from traditional Mongol aristocrats who wanted to maintain the nomadic way of life, had access to Karakoram, the Mongol capital, and the resources of the steppe, gained support from Berke Khan, the Muslim ruler of the Golden Horde in Russia, who opposed Kublai and Hulagu. Kublai Khan's strength controlled northern China, which had more wealth, resources, and manpower than Mongolia, had support from Chinese and foreign advisors who helped him develop a stronger government and economy, had battle-tested armies that had been fighting the Song dynasty in China. Major battles and turning points. Arak Bokeh's early victories 1260 to 1261. At the start of the war, Arak Bokeh successfully defeated some of Kublai's supporters and even forced his brother's general to surrender. He took control of Karakoram and maintained the traditional Mongol capital. However, he struggled with food shortages because Kublai cut off supplies from China. Kublai Khan's counterattack 1262 to 1263. Kublai used his superior resources to strengthen his armies and launched a series of successful attacks on Arak Bokeh's forces. Many of Arak Bokeh's supporters switched sides as they saw that Kublai had more power and wealth. Arak Bokeh began losing territory and was forced to retreat. Final defeat and surrender. After years of struggle, Arak Bokeh's forces were weakened by hunger and lack of support. In 1264, he surrendered to Kublai Khan in Chengdu. Kublai showed mercy and did not execute him immediately. Instead, he held several meetings with Arak Bokeh, discussing politics and leadership. Arak Bokeh's death and fate. After surrendering, Arak Bokeh remained under house arrest and his former allies were punished for opposing Kublai. In 1266, he died under mysterious circumstances. Some historians believe he was executed by poisoning, while others think He died of illness or poor treatment. Regardless of how he died, his defeat marked the end of the Mongol unity and the beginning of Kublai Khan's dominance.